Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good now. I thought I would come on here for a little bit as I've not really been live in a few days, and yeah, I'm going to chat about the game, and yeah, I'm really excited for this. I hope to see some of you in the chat as well. I'm really looking forward to doing this. In all honesty, guys, I'm just relieved we've got a win. Like, going into this game, I wanted to see a good performance from the team, wanted to get a win, and we've done that. And yeah, I'm just so relieved, if I'm being honest. Obviously, the three goals we scored today were honestly so incredible. I mean, Saka's as well. That started off really in a positive way. Scoring that goal was so incredible. It's kind of hard to pick sort of the best goal of the day because Partey's was good, and then Ranieri got a goal which I thought was thoroughly deserved. I thought when he came on, he did really well, and you could see he was trying to work hard for a goal. Um, so yeah, I honestly can't complain today. Very happy, and this is exactly what I wanted. I knew it would be a tough game coming into it, but yeah, I can't really complain much. Big up, good to see you in here. Hi, hope you're good. Hope you enjoyed the game. Luke says we weren't at it today. Yeah, definitely that. I mean, I did see that Chris Wood was on the bench, so I was surprised at that. But yeah, I think Arsenal were much better. We're the better team today. I wasn't expecting us to win like 3-0. But I'm not gonna complain. Like, I think in a preview that I did on Luke's channel, I like said 2-1. I was a bit worried that it would be a draw as well, but obviously very happy we won. And I did do a video on Luke's channel, so please do check that out as well because we did a preview for this game today. Um, but yeah, I'm very happy with our performance. I think after this international break, there's not going to be any until March, which I'm very happy about. Um, and yeah, I just think this is a performance we all needed as Arsenal fans, and I think every game really is a must win, but this one, like, we had to win considering how poor we've been recently. This is our first win since like the 4th of October in the Premier League. So I think this was so much needed. We really needed this. And yeah, I feel very happy. Obviously, Man City are playing tonight against Spurs, which will be a game I will be watching a bit later on. But yeah, so I feel like if we really want to have a chance of winning the league, I think we've got to go on a really good run now. And yeah, we've got to just do really well now and hope things get better for us. But this is obviously a really positive start for us. Um, just wanted to say big up to all of you that are in the chat right now. If you are watching this, guys, please don't forget to smash the likes for me as well, and do subscribe as well. And I do appreciate all of you that are watching right now. Midfield was too slow. Ward Prowse, Woeful, Yates was playing up front as well. Yeah, it wasn't really Nottingham Forest today, really, was it? It was a delightful match. Yeah, I think a good performance from Arsenal that was very much needed. And yeah, I can't complain. I feel very happy. Big up Francis said, yes, three beautiful goals and a total domination. And that's what we want to see, not just us scoring goals, but our overall play, getting better and us doing good things. So, um, yeah, I'm just so happy with the team, the performance, and Odegaard as well. Really impressed me today. I mean, you really realise the difference when he's not in the team compared to now when he's back in the team. He's like a new player. Like, I absolutely love Odegaard. He's incredible. And he's just that difference maker that we don't have, and he's the only one that can really do that. So, I do love Odegaard. I think he's amazing, and he brings us a lot of great qualities. And yeah, I think he's incredible, and you can really see that in the team. Like you said, big up James. Odegaard makes us look better, absolutely. Um, yeah, I completely agree. I think we're like a different Arsenal when he's playing. Like, I can't imagine what we're like now without him because no one can really think of those passes that he can think of. He's very clever, Odegaard, and he's a very smart player. He's just, yeah, amazing. Odegaard, we all love you. So, we need to definitely hope he can stay fit for the rest of the season. I think for us doing well, we need to make sure our players are fit, and yeah, that'll do us good. I mean, obviously, California came back. Really happy to see him back. I think he's obviously bringing us lots to the team, and it's good to have him as that option. And obviously, he's had a big injury, so I really hope he'll be okay now and he can stay fit, for the foreseeable future. But yeah, really good to see some of our players that picked up injuries that are back. Also wanted to mention that about the lineup before because a lot of us, including me, I looked at that and I thought, I was a bit unsure. I saw there was a lot of changes, if I'm being honest. I mean, I was surprised that Partey didn't start. I know he came on, um, a little bit after, but yeah, I think there was a few changes. Obviously, Declan Rice at the time was injured and he couldn't really play. Havertz, do you know Havertz not starting actually really surprised me because I was really expecting him to start. The fact that Jesus started, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting that at all. It's really, I just feel like for you to start, you've got to show that you've earned your place, and I think Havertz has done really well. Maybe Havertz needed a break, who knows? But I was a bit baffled by that decision. But if we're being honest, today we did good, and maybe some rotation is good to have. I mean, we have a very strong team right now in the lineup, and we know Saka is very good, and our midfield's obviously improving and getting better. So we have these luxuries now to sort of rest and rotate these players, which I think is really good to do. So yeah, I feel quite happy with all of that, but obviously a bit surprised with the lineup at first. I thought that was a bit of a bold statement from Arteta, and I know there's a lot of criticism online about it because it was brave from Arteta to make so many changes after the break, and it could have gone wrong. It could have backfired on him. Obviously, really happy it didn't backfire because I just wanted to win today, and yeah, really delighted we got the win. Big up Torsten S. I'm really good, thank you. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for tuning into my show today. And a few of you have joined. Big up Senzi. Good to see you. Hope you're good. If you're new here, welcome to my channel and do like this video, guys. Do subscribe here if you are new. Um, Rested for Tuesday, in my opinion. Yeah, that could be a possibility, and I'm not too bothered if that's the case. I'm really good, thank you. Hope you are too. Hope you all are very well, and I really appreciate all of you joining this. Sophie, I'm not sure Odegaard is the one. I like Odegaard personally. I think he's a difference maker in the team. I do think we also need, this isn't our team for the future. We need to add a lot of players to this team. So, but he's definitely part of our success and part of our future, definitely. But I think it'd be nice to see have us a few changes in January. I don't know if we would in January, if I'm being honest. But I do think in January we need to make a few changes to improve our team so our squad can get better. But like I said, I really do value Odegaard. You can really see what an amazing player he is. Like, he makes such a difference to this team. Like, we did struggle without him, and it would be a bit different. Our last few games would be if one of you was here. That's just something we'll never know, really. And all we can do now is look forward to the future and hope, our next games we can get positive results, we can keep winning, because that's what we want to do. We want to get back to winning ways, and this is obviously a really positive start for that. And I'm so happy we're winning and we've won. And yeah, guys, it's going to be, hopefully our next few games will be a success and the league can still be open now. Obviously, everyone has a different opinion about whether we can win the league, but we're just going to have to see how the season goes and hope Liverpool drop points. Obviously, Man City are in a bit of a rocky stage at the moment where they're struggling, so we're just going to have to hope that that keeps continuing, we can catch up with them. And yeah, we're just gonna have to see it with that. But obviously today, the performance, obviously the goals we scored, as I mentioned before, was so amazing. And yes, that goals from Saka was so incredible. We have seen him do goals like that, so I'm not surprised he did that. But I think it was obviously really amazing, sort of the pass from Odegaard and how we all created it. And obviously Partey didn't start, as I said before. I was a bit surprised about that. But obviously, when he came on, he scored an absolute rocket. Like, when Partey scores, it's always like a worldie. It's always a good goal. So they're always special when he does score. I know he had a second chance in the second half, and it went really over the crossbar, like really bad. But I sort of knew that would happen. But yeah, happy for Partey. Because he's had a really good start to the season, I feel like, and I feel like his hard work's been paid off now, and it's really nice to see that happen for him because I just feel like, he's done really well. Obviously, really hoping that his injuries, don't happen. I'm really hoping that these, as it stands, things are good for him. But like I said, I think he's doing really well, and yeah, I feel very happy about him. I wanted to speak about Ranieri because obviously we all know that he's not really started many games. I know he's quite young, but I really do like him a lot. He reminds me a bit when Smith Rowe came on the scene and really helped Arsenal get out of a difficult time. I know we've seen Ranieri play in some cup games, but I just really feel like he's ready now. if Arteta wants to start him in that midfield, then go for it, be bold and make these decisions. So, yeah, I really like Ranieri. I think he's a very special player. The fans love him. We love him as Arsenal fans, and I think he really just enjoys playing football. And you can really tell that he's always happy to give it a go. Like his chances that he takes is amazing, and he's a breath of fresh. Hey guys, I did not know what happened then. Hope you can hear me. But yeah, I was talking about Ranieri that he's obviously doing so amazing, and I'm really, really happy for him at the moment. And I do hope Ranieri does actually get starts in the Premier League because he really deserves it. But obviously now we are seeing a bit more of him. Ranieri scores his first Premier League goal. The future is bright. Yeah, definitely. Ranieri is a very, very special player. I really do love him. I think he brings lots to the team, and I hope Arteta can be bold and give him a chance. Ranieri needs to start. If he doesn't, he'll be off. I mean, I don't think he'll be leaving like anytime soon. But I think with the academy players, it does seem quite hard for them to get regular minutes in the team. Like Lewis Skelly, you want to see a bit more of him. But obviously it's a bit of a tough one really, isn't it? Because I think it would be nice to add him in our midfield, to be honest with you, and give him a bit of a chance. But I don't think Arteta's really going to do that, is he? So we'll just hope that he can get more game time. But I just don't really think he's going to play regular football. Unfortunately, like I don't think he'll start for a while until Arteta feels like he's ready. I think a lot of it is to do with the fact he's quite young, and maybe Arteta doesn't want to throw him in the deep end. But to me, he seems ready, and I think you got to give him a chance. Like, what you got to lose? He's ready, and you can see that. So it'd be definitely good to see when Neri get that chance. Um, Marino needs to do better. I think Marino's just needing a bit of time to adapt to the league. Really, I think in time we'll see a very, very special player. And I do like him a lot, like I said. Ethan Magnolia is Arsenal's Premier League goal scorer since Fabregas in 2004. Yeah, that's pretty special, that isn't it? And I'm sure for him it's always like a privilege playing for Arsenal. And I know he's young, but like I said, if you're ready, then I feel like you've got every chance to start. Like, why not give you a chance? So I really hope we can see more of him because yeah, I think he's so so special. And if we are struggling with creativity or we are struggling in our attack, I think he's a very very good player to bring on because he can make that difference. Even when you look at him on the bench, you know he's going to be a good player. You know he's going to help us a lot. So yeah, I do really like him. I know he's only young, but yeah, I think he's a good addition to the team, to be honest with you. And I think we've got to make sure he stays with us for like the future, because I do like him a lot, and I think um you can see his love for Arsenal. You can see how much that means to him. But I just feel happy for him saying he got that goal, and let's just hope that can kick on for him, and he can have a really good start with the season for Arsenal. Hope we can kick on from now. Yeah, definitely. I think this will definitely help us kick on. And hopefully things keep getting better from here. I know we struggled before the international break, but maybe with some of our players having a rest, then this might be a good chance. Now for our confidence to get back as a team. And yeah, obviously we made a few changes today. We'll be interested to see how the changes we make next week will they be the same. I mean, I know Jesus had a big chance today, but I just don't feel like he's that. He can do what we want him to do. But I understand Havertz. It'd be good for him to have a rest. I mean, the Champions League is a good time for us to have a good time there, see if we can win it or see if we can get far. So I kind of get why Arteta might want to rotate the players. I know in the midfield we're having a few options now with Marino. I know Jorginho got a start today, which I was a bit surprised at, to be honest with you, because we haven't really been seeing much of Jorginho. So maybe that was a good thing for Arteta to give him a chance. Because I think with Jorginho, I think he's quite underrated, and I feel like maybe this might be his last season at Arsenal. I don't really think he's going to get many a long time also. I don't think he'll be here for much longer, if I'm being honest with Jorginho. So I think, sometimes why not play Jorginho? He's a very, very good player, and it's good to have him as that option for now. So yeah, I think it's nice to see a bit of rotation. Obviously Saka, really happy he scored, and yeah, hopefully like we can kick on like you said before, and have some positive results. Fact, yeah. I think it's obviously I'm just happy we're doing well right now. I think we've just got to take it game by game, and really, really hope that things can, just keep getting better and better, because Nottingham Forest are a very good team, and coming up against them was a hard one really, but we were definitely the better team today. It's kind of hard to pick your player of the match today because I think everyone was so, so good. I probably think Odegaard was probably my man of the match, just because I just think he completely made us a lot better in the team, and I just feel like you can notice the difference when he's not here. And I feel like we're really appreciating him now while he's back in the team. And yeah, I just feel really excited for his future at Arsenal. Um, and yeah, I feel very, very happy about that. Is this his fourth goal in all competitions this season? If you're, let me know who you're on about. If you're on about Wanyeri or Jesus, because I know I've been speaking about like three different people. So if you are still watching, just let me know, and I'll happily answer that. Um, but yeah, guys, it's been a very, very good day at the office. I don't think we can really complain about that. We can enjoy our weekend knowing that we've got a win, and I hope Spurs will lose tonight. Actually, I never want Spurs to win, but a draw would be an interesting result, definitely. With Man City. But all we can do is win our games, and obviously we've got to hope Liverpool drop points. And yeah, I just think if we just got to focus on what we're doing, and in January, like I said, we've got to improve our squad if we want to have a good chance of winning the league or winning big tournaments, big trophies. Wanyeri. Okay, yeah. I mean, I know he scored. He scored a few in the cup games. Yeah, he's been quite good this season actually, considering he hasn't really started many games. Like I know he's come off the bench, and knowing like the pressing game, he scored a really good goal. Like that was probably my favorite goal from him, because I was there in person, I watched it, and I was like blown away by how amazing it was. So that's yeah, I think that's probably how many goals he's scored so far. But I think the season could be his season to flourish, and yeah, I just want Arteta to give him more of a chance, if I'm being honest, because I think for me it would be nice to see that happen, considering he's not really had an awful lot of minutes, But we're seeing more of him right now, so that's a positive thing. But yeah, I do like right now. It'd be good to see some more young players obviously get a chance, because I think they're so good, and we're so lucky. Like there was Skelly as well, like I mentioned. Hope to see him get more minutes. Because I really like him a lot, and I think if the left back position's a bit of a issue for us, we can always bring him on. I mean, Calafiori came on today. Really happy for him to be back, like I mentioned before. Because he's a very, very special player, and I really do like him a lot. But yeah, let's just hope, guys, that we can obviously keep getting better, keep improving. And something that I did notice today was how good Raya was. I mean, we've noticed this for a while, but I really, really loved like his passes were honestly amazing, and I feel like now he's really happy at Arsenal. He's settled. I mean, last season it took him time to kind of settle into his place and be comfortable there, but you can really see now that you can see he's really enjoying the football he's playing. He's really enjoying being part of the team. And yeah, I just feel like Raya's passes, like going forward, were honestly sublime to watch. Like I was just in awe watching them. There was a pass, probably in like the 80th minute, and it was like all the way up to like Odegaard, and I just saw that, and I just thought like, wow, like it's just so perfectly. time those passes in. I think that's a really good quality that he has, and I think obviously we love Ramsdale and all of that, but I don't think he ever did passes like as good as that. So even Ryan makes some amazing saves, but there's even more to appreciate about him that he does. I think he's obviously just doing so well this season. I know we've conceded goals, but I wouldn't really say they're down to him. To be honest with you, I think they're down to like other players and defending not great collectively. So I've got to say Raya's just been so good today and been good this whole season. And yeah, I don't have many complaints about him. Obviously, really happy for him and his progress and how he's doing at Arsenal. Got a question from here by Maggie Watford. I know it's Rookie Cookie on the account, so big up yourself. Do you think we can play Odegaard and Ranieri together? Obviously, can you imagine them together? That would be obviously amazing. The thing is, like, obviously, I think it would be good to see them play together. I just don't know if Arteta would do that. Like I said before, I think with the fact I think he's maybe 17 or 18. But I just don't feel that Arteta is probably gonna play him. But I want to see him start. I think he's earned his right to start, and I feel like why not give him that chance? Even if we're winning, 5-0 or 3-0, you got to put him on a bit earlier. But obviously, happy with his progress so far. I can't complain about that. So I think it's looking all positive right now for him. But yeah, it'd be good to sort of see that happen. I wonder which is the best position for Ranieri. I mean, that's a good question, really, because I feel like he'd do good anywhere in the attack. I know we have sort of seen him play in that attacking midfield position, which I think he's done really well in. Um, but I think, like I said, I just think he works well anywhere because you can see his passion, how hard he works. So I just feel like he sort of suits which position he gets played in. But yeah, I definitely feel like probably the midfield's probably a good position for him in the attacking area. Maybe you never know. Arteta might change it and hopefully give him a chance to start. But obviously, I think the progress he's making is really good. So hopefully, as each time's going on, we'll get more minutes. But obviously, good question. So thank you, Francis. Hey, NS Sports TV. I hope you're good. Big up to yourself. Always good to see you in here. But yeah, as I was saying about Ranieri, I think Arteta will probably start him as time goes on because we have seen Ranieri start in the cup games. I just think right now is just probably not the time for Arteta to make such a bold decision. I don't think he's probably going to do that just yet. But obviously, I don't have any complaints. I'll be happy to see him start. I think he's earned this place, and that goal he scored, I feel like he's going to get us like a lot of goals this season. And as we're struggling with goals a little bit, I think he would definitely help us with that. Help us with that creativity side because that can be something that we do struggle with, and having him would make a difference to the team. So I'm happy Arteta's really starting to give him more of a chance because I do really like him a lot. I think he's like we all appreciate him. He's a very very special player. And he's just great to have in the team. And yeah, I really value him a lot. And I think today that goal, like he deserved that because I know before he had a chance that he missed, and then I honestly thought that went in that chance, but obviously this one went in and rightly so. And it was great to see the support from his teammates when he scored that goal because he fully deserved that. And yeah, I feel really happy for him, and I just feel happy for the team today because like, obviously, getting the 3 points was important, but what I thought was even better was the 3 points and a good performance because we've been talking about as fans for a while that today we needed a good performance because recently our performances have been okay, but they've not been as good as they were last season. And I feel like this sort of performance reminds you of Arsenal from last season. So I feel like as fans and the players, we all needed this for the club. And for our next few games, I feel like we can be a bit more optimistic about our future, have a bit more hope about the league. Talking of the league, I just want to check where we actually are on points just to see. So currently we are on 22 points, and Man City, obviously, who are playing right now, on 24. And we're on 28. So I feel like right now things are doable. If we go on a good run now, we can get to where we want to be. We can get back to that position, in the league. We can get close to Liverpool. But like I said, we have to take it game by game because we do have to play Liverpool at Anfield, which is going to be so, so tough. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It always is a tough game. And yeah, I just think we got to just see how it goes next week, take it from there, and we, as fans, we can sort of see how we feel. I'm going to just speak a bit about our fixtures coming up in the next couple of games, especially in the league. Now, obviously, our fixture does get a little bit. I see you have United coming up, and that's going to be an interesting game, and that won't be easy. Obviously on Tuesday we have Sporting, which I'm kind of up for. I think that'd be a good game. Then we have West Ham, which is going to be interesting because they've not had the best season, and I feel like these we struggled against them last season at the start and dropped points. We have United and Fulham, so I feel like we could really go on a good run there. I feel like we could. It's just sort of about our confidence right now. If we're able to pick ourselves up, obviously we've got a good win today. We need to carry that on. Into these games, so I think obviously we had to put our focus now to the Champions League game, and I think we have to keep our options open for the Champions League because I think we've got a good chance of going quite far. Obviously, I'm not sure we could win it yet, but I think we could get to the semi-finals and obviously the Carabao Cup, Crystal Palace. We've obviously got a really good chance of going far in that. So yeah, I feel quite excited. After entering countless ballots to unsuccessful, finally got a ticket. I hope you enjoy the Palace game. I'm very excited for that game. It's going to be a good one. I think we should beat them in that game, but obviously, yeah, very excited for that. I think we've got a really good sort of schedule coming up right now. I think we've got a lot of winnable games, if I'm being honest. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. We'll go on a good run now after that. We needed this win, didn't we? Really, for our confidence to hope that things can pick up. And I really do hope that's the case because I do love this team, and I know it's been a very, very tough start to the season, and with these injuries, it hasn't helped. But I just think we can go on a good. We've got a team now to go on a good run. If injuries kind of don't happen, then I think we'll be good. But obviously, it does depend on everything, sort of how our injuries do manage. I mean, we are a few players away from a big problem. Like we need to keep Odegaard fit, Saka fit. So I think if we can do that, then I think we've got to get behind the team and believe we can go all the way. But I know right now the title's probably in Liverpool's favour more than us. And we can't forget Man City go through this phase where they don't do great and then they speed up towards the end of the season, get much better. So yeah, we just never know really with the league. It's always a tough one to call with that. But yeah, guys, we have to stay positive and hope we can win the league. But it's going to be an interesting season. I'm excited to sort of see how it goes because even with like top four, the top six, it's all very exciting to sort of see which positions, who's gonna get in these positions and what's going to happen. So I'm excited for it. I just think we shouldn't give up with the league yet, but I do think it depends on um what we do. We've got to focus on what we're doing right now, and if we're not able to win our games, then we're not going to win the league. So it's been a good performance today, good win. We've got to enjoy it this weekend, but coming up, it's going to be tough. Obviously the West Ham's our next game in the Premier League, so I think we should win that. But I'm not underestimating them at all because they really want to win as well, and it's going to be a tough one. Um, but yeah, guys, I think it's going to be an interesting schedule. But obviously, looking ahead at Tuesday, will be an important win for us in the Champions League, and I'm excited for the Champions League. It's amazing to be back in that competition. And yeah, I can't wait for that. But yeah, it'd be interesting to sort of see how Man City are going to get on in this game tonight and just them throughout the season. But all I will say is we can always just focus on what we're doing. And the games we can win, we have to, focus on that and see what we can do. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I think this performance has really gave me confidence to believe that we can do this. Like we can go on a good run now. Like if we win our next sort of 7 to 10 games, then we're in a good position. And you never know, Liverpool might go on a bad, might lose a few games, might drop a few points, and Man City is obviously struggling without Rodri, and it's showing. Their injuries is obviously affecting them. Um, so yeah, I mean, like us, it affected us, and I think we have to take into account that injuries do make a difference. Like, if some of your best players are not in the team, you're not going to play as good as you would. It's like if Mo Salah's not in Liverpool, then they're not going to do as good. So I think we have to understand that these injuries have affected it. Odegaard, Calafiori not being here does make a difference because they're very two special players to have in the team. Um, but yeah, I think good to have our players back now, and I just really hope that we can now kick on in the season and just absolutely go for it because the team has shown throughout the few seasons that we are good enough to do things. It's just about getting over the line. That's our problem. We need to prove that we can do it and get over the line and have a really good season. So, yeah, we just got to get behind the team, guys, and absolutely do it. Big up Francis. We must do a series now. Yes, absolutely. Big up to yourself as well. Big up to all of you that are watching. I'm gonna probably stay on here just for a little bit longer. This is like a shorter reaction today. But if you guys have any questions about the game or any questions for me at all, please do drop them down below, as I'm more than happy to answer them while I'm on here for maybe 5 or 10 more minutes. But like I said, I'm just really happy we've won today. I honestly don't have many complaints. Like I'm a happy woman. We've won. When Arsenal winning, it's obviously puts us in a good mood, puts a smile on all of our faces, and I'm just really happy. We've obviously in a good position right now. And hopefully Man City can drop points. That will obviously help us. It'll help Liverpool more, but if we can overtake Man City, we need to. With Man City doing bad, we need to kind of capitalise on that and do better now. So let's just hope for that, guys. Like I just hope for that, honestly. Because I do really love the fact we've won today and everyone's happy online. Like I was on Twitter and I was like so happy to see everyone happy now. But wow, Tottenham winning 1-0, is that true? Let me check. That's a bit odd, but okay. I never actually want Tottenham to win, to be honest with you, but that surprised me. That wow. Yeah, okay, well, that surprised me as well. Well, we just focus on what we're doing, guys, and if we can overtake Man City, then that puts us in a good position to catch Liverpool. Um, I just worry about the game at Anfield. Like, I don't think we would be able to win that, if I'm being honest. But you just never know, guys, with football, and this team can achieve anything. Honestly, they can. They can achieve anything they set their minds to. So we've just got to hope and get behind the team this season. But I'm surprised Spurs are winning. That's just surprised me. Do you know what? It's weird with Spurs and Man City. It's those teams like Spurs always do well against Man City. Like it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, that is that's honestly surprised me a lot. Um, Honestly, that really has. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, we're gonna have to see how that game goes. But as I said, if you guys do have any last questions, just send me in. I do appreciate all of you watching this, as I am pretty sure this was not really planned to do this video, and it is a little bit last minute, so I do apologise about that. But obviously appreciate you all joining in today. I will be back next week doing some streams, hopefully. Um, Obviously, we'll let you guys know what I'm doing, as I will post that on my social media about the videos that I'm doing. But obviously, um, really appreciate that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. Like I said, if you have any questions, just drop them in now, and yeah, I'll be more than happy to answer any of them. So yeah, thank you all so much. Well, that game with Tottenham is going to be interesting. I'm really surprised at that. They're obviously doing that. Elizabeth Soph, hi Soph, another Soph here. Can we win the league? Yeah, I think we can. Like, I wouldn't say it's not possible, but I also think I think we have to keep our options open to accept, and maybe are we too far away now? But obviously we're 22 points, and Liverpool do have to play, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so they're on 28, so if they win they'll go a bit higher than us, but it's not too far. The distance isn't too far, but obviously it doesn't really put us in the best position. Like, we need to catch up with them. But all we can do is win our games, and if we do that, then we've obviously got a really good chance with the league. So I think we've got to just keep believing, guys, that we can do it, because it isn't impossible. Like, there's always a chance, and Man City could do it as well. I mean, Man City aren't really much ahead of us, and obviously you look back on the season, there's games we could have won, and it's a bit frustrating that we haven't won them now. But I think you can't look back. We need to look forward now, guys, because obviously there's some games, that are disappointing with the results. But I think, like I said, if we go on a really good run now, if we can beat obviously West Ham, Man United, Fulham. I don't really know who we have after that, but obviously those sort of the games I'm going to think about now. I know we've got the Champions League on Tuesday, but if we're able to go on a good run, and win those games, then we're in a good position. That puts us in a much better position now. So if we're able to just go on a good run, then I think we can have a better idea of how things are going to go. I always say, if I'm being honest, around Christmas time is a good time to sort of judge your team because you've had a time to sort of adjust and you've had time. We can judge Arsenal around January time because you're kind of halfway through in a way. So but yeah, not over, but I think it's good to be realistic about the situation. Liverpool are in a much better position than we are. Because there are a lot of games we could have won, like I said, but all we can do now is win our games we have. Like, I don't think we're going to win all of our games, if I'm being honest, like, for the rest of the season. I do think we'll get a few draws. I think we can draw at Anfield. I'm just not sure we'll get a win at Anfield. I know we've got Man City to play as well. United game is always interesting. Like, it's always one of those fixtures, really. Um, I wonder how the City 115 court case is going. They'll get away with that, I'm telling you. Like, they will, like they always do. But yeah, do you know what? If Man City don't win the league, I will find it funny. But I'll also hate the fact that Liverpool have overtaken us in a way because Liverpool obviously a successful club, but the last few seasons they haven't been as good as us, and we've sort of overtaken them in that. So it'll feel really frustrating that they've sort of overtaken us again. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't want either to win the league. It'll be painful. So yeah, I really want us to win the league this season. But like I've said in many videos, winning things is the most important thing. Like, if we don't win the league, I'll be very disappointed and a bit hurt. But if we're able to get a success out of the season, then I'm going to be really happy with that because that's what we need as a club. The success is so important. And if I'm being honest, I do think Arteta's neck is on the line this season. If we're not going to win anything, then is he ever going to get us over that line? These are the questions you want to ask at the end of the season. People have asked me this season, Arteta in, Arteta out. I'm going to be honest, I'm just supporting Arsenal and hoping we get that success. I'm hoping he has successful times at Arsenal this season, because I'm not a big person for changing managers. I really want him to do well, Arsenal. So I'm really rooting for him this season. So we've got to just really hope it does work out, guys, this season, and hopefully you'll get a success. I mean, we are in the Carabao Cup and we've got a great chance there. The FA Cup's always great to win. The Champions League, I do say this, I don't know if we could win it, but I do believe that we could get to a semi-final. But I just think with the squad, with injuries, I just don't think we're quite there yet to win it. But I'm not saying we can't win it. We've got a good chance. It's just being realistic about things. I think we've got a squad really for the Premier League. No, you're kidding me. That's a joke. Wait, no, guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting interrupted now. I need to check this. If that is the case, that's crazy. Yes, that is a lot of money in football. I don't know what's going to happen with Man City's charge. Like, I just think they'll get away with it personally. But I'm intrigued to sort of see what happens with that. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens with their court case. But like I always say, we can just control what we can do and hope teams drop points and hope that happens. But if you guys have any last questions, I'm going to round the stream up in a couple of moments. And yeah, I just want to say I really appreciate you all watching this. So yeah, I'll probably stay on for 5 more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna head out. Obviously, I was actually gonna do a pre-recorded video today, but I fancied coming here to chat with you guys. Hi, how are you? Good win for us against Nottingham Forest. Man City are losing 2-0 to Tottenham. Watching the game. That is absolutely crazy that they're losing that. I'm gonna watch. I'll watch it after I've just done this, but yeah, that's crazy. Obviously, really happy Arsenal got the win today. I couldn't be happier, to be honest. We needed this for our confidence. And I feel like going forward, a lot of us might be a bit more open to the fact we could win the league. I think, we're not miles away from it. I think we're still there. It's just we need to hope Liverpool can drop points as well. We need a bit of luck as well, and hoping they can drop points. But that Spurs game is going to be interesting to watch. I'm gonna, like I said, when I finish this, I'll definitely be watching a bit of that as well. But yeah, very surprised with that result. But thank you, Sam, for popping in and joining while you're watching the game. Big up, Greener Gossip TV. You are the best. Very, very kind of you, Torstina. Big up to you. Thank you so much for popping in my stream today. I very, very much appreciate you watching, and I hope you're good. I hope you're yeah, enjoying my stream, like you said. Thank you so, so much for saying hi today. Big up to all of you that have said hi and come in today. I know it was short notice, but I very, very much appreciate it. If you are guys still watching this, please do like the video, do subscribe to my channel, do share this, would be very much appreciated. I'm going to end the stream now. I've been here 40 minutes chatting about Arsenal. Like I said, I'm going to be back next week to be chatting about the game or chatting about Arsenal, the men and women. So yeah, I'll be doing a few videos next week for sure. I will be keeping you guys up to date on that, so you guys are aware. Obviously my Twitter is TV_Guna, my Instagram is Guna Gossip TV, so I'll be posting when I'm doing my next video. But thank you all so much for your support. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye guys.